Hey, that's that nigga Mike Winters. Shoot that nigga. Shoot that nigga. Fuck. Get the fuck that nigga. Fuck Mike Winters. Fuck stand and shoot, nigga.
Put the shell in the barrel when I'm cocking it back. Knock at your naps, never a time I'm not at the trap. You not where it's at. It ain't no type of goals where you from. And I ain't really have a choice. You got to choose where you from. You lying to this bitch. I don't call it living cause we dying for this shit. Signs out the roof for the whip, you know the team. I'm but addicted chasing these chippers, I'm yoking mean.
Word to the shooter gang, you never get a word from me. Shooter gang chain in my position, that was Fleecy fault. They ain't from the hood, they from the grove, let's keep it raw. What the fuck is a 30? Little dirty ass kids, I seen your baby mama licks, that little fat dirty bitch. BT, the only real shooter, came from his zone. He was gutted gas stores, they don't tell me I'm wrong. Her baby died in front of the concert, you know she moving. For niggas tucked in Houston, living at mommy's, better watch your mouth. Fuck Bo, we done slid through the 9 and the 4. Senior citizen ass, fuck around and have a stroke. What was local, Tiny, we got smoked. Tell T Nutty, I still love you. Big homie a bit.
Number one, what do you think about Mozzy?
I don't.
She was lynched. Nigga come to my section, he getting drenched. Lab never caught a body, I'm just being honest. They say Jakey died and we popped him, I'm just being honest. It's like 20,000 on Mozzy, I'm just being honest. So I ride around with his Wally, I'm just being honest.
Guys, we all know Mozzy for all these diss songs and talking a whole bunch of shit. But I was thinking, for the past 10 or 11 years, Mozzy has been consistent as fuck. And the only times that he hasn't been is the times when he's been in jail. But he was still dropping songs from jail. But honestly, guys, Mozzy has not fallen off, and he has not missed a step. Now, I don't promote these coon tunes on none of my shit, unless it's certain diss tracks. But behind closed doors, I listen to pretty much everything. And it's pretty much undeniable that Mozzy is pretty good at what he does, you know, as far as rap. But I want you guys to hear my opinion on why Mozzy is pretty much the king of sack, and why he might be a cold-blooded motherfucker.
I would kill you for nothing, just for having a bad day, because the bitch didn't give me the money on time.
Now, I'm pretty sure that the majority of people that don't know Mozzy personally, CML side or Mozzy side, as far as fans, we really was not taking Mozzy too serious, you know, as a killer. Maybe as a rapper, and, you know, we weren't looking at him as some suburban guy. It's just as far as the image he portrayed, you know, that blah-blah and messy murder scenes bullshit. We were not taking that shit serious, guys. I'm pretty sure that we can all agree that Mozzy is a bit strange. And he is completely different, the polar opposite of his fucking rival, CML Lavish D. And all of the main people that we got to see in the forefront of a rap beef or a gang war, you know, they pretty much all are relatable.
My favorite, and I got my favorite fucking shooter with him. He could put that shit on live because he licensed to carry and conceal. You wish a nigga would.
Hey, Book, you know how to make your money straight without the money machine? You gotta do one by one, or how you do it? One by one? Damn, one by one?
Every time I close my eyes, what? I wake up feeling so horny.
Here he is in a wig, impersonating Rick James.
Now, some people, some gangsters, gangster rappers even, are stoic due to their past. Now, to be fair, I don't know this black-ass motherfucker from a can of paint. But mysterious isn't even a word I would use to describe Mozzy. It doesn't seem like he's like that from trauma. Mozzy hasn't told a single fucking joke, and he rarely even fucking smiles on camera. Now, the media can push out certain propaganda that will kind of sway your opinion, your natural opinion, on an artist or, you know, a public figure. Case in point, guys. Remember the whole Briss and Uzi Marcus back and forth fiasco? Everyone took Briss's side because, You know, maybe the music or his swagger, the way he carried himself, I have no idea, guys. But everyone seemed to forget overnight that Uzi Marcus is with the fucking shit and his ass will turn you into a pack. As far as being with the shits, we already know that Mozzy got caught on 6/8 with that soul snatching apparatus, trying to slide on the female members. You know, we all know this. But I honestly think collectively, we are all forgetting or looking over the fact that Mozzy is responsible for at least 2 murders and a shitload of shootings that happened when the beef was in full effect. We forget that Mozzy wasn't even in Sacramento, and he got wind of this SIBO and CML music video shoot, and he paid the fuck out of Q Mozzy, Ugg Mac, and Uzi Marcus to go on that drill. He is the sole reason why Ernie Cadena is no longer living, guys. And looking at this picture, you would think that Mr. Cadena wasn't even fucking affiliated with any of the Sacramento coons. But, guys, I don't know if I have the term right, but I want to say it's called Wages of War. Mr. Cadena shouldn't have even been at that fucking coonified ass barbecue music video fucking shoot.
Most definitely in the streets. Gunplay resume every day.
K-Squeeze was like a little RT. They wanted his little black ass to grow up and be a rapper and blow up, you know? He was protected as the fuck. Mozzy pretty much turned K-Squeeze out. I don't give a fuck. When Mozzy blew up, he was the one who had put on Shooter Gang, which K-Squeeze was Shooter Gang. And he was the one who was putting a whole bunch of fucking ARs and mini ARs and baby A's all throughout Oak Park. K-Squeeze was the main recipient of what Mozzy had to offer as far as coonery. That's why K-Squeeze didn't rap. He fell in love with the gun. K-Squeeze was nowhere near a fucking mama. He wasn't a serial killer or none of that shit. His ass was just their best shooter for about 2 or 3 years, guys.
Drinking out the brick.
In 2016, 17, and 18, pretty much all the CML members were free, you know? And they pretty much got too goddamn comfortable. Something like how they were when they were all downtown and a mass shooting took place. They used to be in front of King's Market, which is off of El Camino, and it's right by their block, the Edison block, the 80. I want to say it was about at least 10 CML members, broad daylight, that watched a young Mexican boy walk up and pull out his soul-snatching apparatus and shot Dre the fuck up. He got hit at least 6 or 7 times, guys. I don't know how the fuck his ass did not die.
I was mad they lied and said Dre died, his blood didn't stay dead. Ooh.
And we all remember what happened with Jade. Jade was fighting Murder Gang Juju, and his brother pulled out his soul-snatching apparatus and killed Jade. The same person who killed Jade is the one who shot Dre the fuck up. You know, you guys put 2 and 2 together, but the guy who is behind all this shit is a fucking ninja. But it all goes back to what I said. Mozzy is the one who paid for that young Mexican boy to kill Dre, guys.
Yo, click lugging. Should post the nigga that your nigga fucking. No, I'm the nigga that your nigga wasn't.
You shouldn't be bragging about no shots that you ain't caught that never hit nothing.
And you ain't shot that pistol since you lived in Sacramento. And you ain't shot that pistol since you lived in Sacramento. And Coney near the Halle Berry.
If you guys know anything about Shooter Gang Coney, he prides himself on being solid. He wouldn't give no credit where it's not due. He told us, basically, that Mozzy paid for hits and no one got hit. But we know that's false. He also mentioned how Mozzy hasn't busted a gun since he lived in Sacramento. And if you guys think about it, Mozzy is beefing with his own gang, or his own hood, I should say. But he has some real killers and real reputables backing him. All I have to do is mention Snubs, and they've been cool before the rap shit, so you can't say it's money, guys. Mozzy and Snubs been locked in since forever. Fine.
Why would I wish myself to be a bitch-ass nigga?
Now, Rick is sticking to the old rules. I don't know if he is feeling Mozzy hanging with the star members. As far as why Mozzy and Rick don't have a fucking song together, and they are never seen in public together, I have no idea what the fuck is going on with these old-ass men. And Snubs and Stacks are also beefing as we speak. Besides all that shit, Stunner Rick was basically Shooter Gang, guys. Yeah, we know he wasn't, you know, but he hung with them, and he took K-Squeeze under his wing like a motherfucker. And it seems like all this weird-ass shit happened when K-Squeeze died, and I broke that shit the fuck down on Patreon. I already clearly stated that Mozzy may have backdoored K-Squeeze, and we also know that Mozzy paid for that mama hit. Let me break it down on why I feel like Mozzy is the reason why Shooter Gang BJ is dead. Coney pretty much brought the whole Shooter Gang down when he or they bit off more than they can chew. They bit the hand that can feed them and tried to expose Mozzy's friend for being a snitch. But Mozzy is the one who put them on. Fuck. During their time being cool, they pretty much learned a little bit of secrets that Mozzy had. And one of the skeletons in their closet is that Mozzy was hanging with a star member. Shortly after that, they start beefing and Coney's chain ends up getting smashed. And the person who got Coney's chain was none other than Dennis Rodman. And that was Mozzy's fucking bodyguard pretty much. Dennis Rodman ends up getting killed for getting that chain, guys. And he got killed at G-Baby's funeral, you know? And his ass was did dirty. He was hanging outside the fucking door of the car, just dead. Fuck. And Mava posts this cryptic ass message, basically saying we're not switching up. Mava knew something that we did not know. And I never, ever give up sources. But I'm gonna do it this one time, guys. The person who told me that Mozzy was hanging with star members was none other than Shooter Gang VJ himself. Fuck. Now, when I posted the information I was told, Mozzy got my fucking second channel deleted off of YouTube. Also, people that should have known, such as Uzi Mac, you know, and Maserati Rick, it's people that acted like they never knew that Mozzy was hanging with Tizzle. My whole point is, I think Mozzy knew exactly who spilled the beans about that whole situation with Tizzle, guys. Yeah, I think behind closed doors, Mozzy was getting busy. Remember, I had told you guys that I strongly believe that Mava was the one who killed Dennis Rodman at that fucking funeral, and Mozzy already had suspicions that Mava was the one who did that shit.
We put up the Luciano house, there was no popping out.
Niggas talking, you still living at mommy's. Better watch your mouth.
You know the movement. Her baby died in front of the concert, you know she moving.
Her baby died in front of the concert, you know she moving.
All that justice for VJ, justice for Vyshawn Johnson, you know, throw that shit out the window. Flush it. Nobody will ever be in jail for that shooting, guys. That shit will definitely go unsolved. Fuck. The news article said that VJ got into an altercation or some words was said with someone that he fucking knew. And I can't help but to listen to these Mozzy lyrics.
Her baby died in front of the concert, you know she moving.
And connect the dots about him telling me about Mozzy hanging with star members. Guys, why wasn't it Coney, you know? Coney is the one who's dissing the fuck out of him on wax with his interviews and all this shit. Fleecy allegedly knocked out Mozzy. So why isn't it anyone else that's dead? Why is it specifically VJ?
Yes. Only thing that I'm worried about, punch one of these pussy ass niggas in their mouth. Then they film and they'll upload it. Suckers do anything for that clout. They'll trick you out of your position if you ain't gained up and you ain't here watching out. Internet bloggers, internet gangsters, who the snitches? I can't tell. On the dead homies and enemies podcast, the only podcast that I know won't tell. But I ain't tripping, I just pay attention to my own little business and I get this mail. I'm in another state, making another plate. Big plat place on my state. A plush hotel, just counting the mail. I do this shit and I do it well.
Doing a 100 bang and a
That's on dead, homies. Slick, homies. I put it on my dead, homies.